Good morning. It is August 6, 2015. The time is 05:11 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of New York State where I live and reside. And we got Greg from Alaska. Good morning. Very early morning for you, Greg, up there in Alaska. Seeing that it's just clicking past 5 a.m. And we got Tony Viggins. And we have 3 web viewers this morning. And we got Sugar Daddy. Oh, he popped in and popped out. That's the thing about... but I do have a Tolkien poem this morning. Of course, we do not have Tolkien trivia Tuesday or Thursday. And Fab Skier has joined. Fab, and we lost. Still have Greg. Thank you for hanging out there, Greg. Starting in here. 1 a.m. over here. Wow, okay, you're still sort of like late night, early evening. So you're just ending your day, and I'm just starting it here. That's the difference, I guess. Let me see. There we go. Good morning. Yes, and it is still dark, as you can see. I'm been up for a little bit here, and I decided I was going to do a Tolkien trivia. No, correction. No more Tolkien trivia. I'm having the morning coffee and decided I would read a poem this morning as I have my morning coffee. And I greatly appreciate the web viewers that are joining us as I get my morning started here with the herd of kittens. Tolkien is Tolkien, always good stuff. That is true, Greg. Very true. It's been a couple months since I've done a poem. I think I've done 3 so far, and this is my 4th one reading. And I found one that I'd like to read. Of course, Tolkien, J.R.R. Tolkien, mostly known for his trilogy, The Hobbit and the Fellowship of the Ring with the Lord of the Rings, that we all love and enjoy. And so I thought, why not find a poem? You know, I might do a poem every once in a while, not every week, maybe once every couple weeks or so. I do enjoy poetry. I'm not an avid fan of poetry, but I do like sitting down thinking about it. And that's the name of this poem, I Sit and Think, by J.R.R. Tolkien, that I'll be reading here in a minute. Just getting situated here. And so we have Greg. I'm not sure, did this tweet out? As I check over on my phone here, just a minute. It should, because I'm on the, yeah, okay, it did tweet out. So those that partook in Tolkien trivia, if they didn't see it, they can see it on the replay. And those that are watching the replay, I'll take this moment to say thank you for watching the replay. I guess that's something new that broadcasters are doing and stuff, because people are able to rewatch via the 24-hour replay on Periscope, as well as catch that location on this thing called the internet where replays can be watched. And my catch is catch.me/Fireman Rich. And you can follow me over on Twitter at Fireman Rich. So let's get into reading the poem here. This is a poem by J.R.R. Tolkien. I sit and I think. I sit beside the fire and think of all that I have seen. Of meadow flowers and butterflies in summer that have been. Of yellow leaves, of gossamer in autumn that there were. With morning mist and silver sun and wind upon my hair, I sit beside the fire and think of how the world will be when winter comes without a spring that I shall ever see. For still there are so many things that I have never seen. In every wood, in every spring, there is a different green. I sit beside the fire and think of people long ago, and people who will see a world that I shall never know. But all the while I sit and think of times there were before. I listen for returning feet and voices at the door. I thought that was a really nice poem. 2 verses, I don't know what you call them, 2 paragraphs there. I came across this and I was like, that is a very good poem in a sense that it makes me think of people that of long ago that I crossed paths in their travels with my path of travel of this thing called life. But it got me thinking. Oh, we have David from Party World from Ireland. Good morning, David. I just got done reading a poem from J.R.R. Tolkien. I'm gonna do the Paul O'Mani thing of reading it once again. Okay, we lost Greg, but we have David from Party World. So, good morning, David. Good morning. I just came across a J.R.R. Tolkien poem, and I just read it here. Again, you can see it on the replay, but I'm going to read it again, David. I'm going to read it one more time because I think when you have it's not that long of a poem, but it's short enough to be read a second time. So this is how it goes. A J.R.R. Tolkien poem. I sit and think. I sit beside the fire and think of all that I have seen, of meadow flowers and butterflies in summers that have been, of yellow leaves and gossamer in autumn that there were, with morning mist and silver sun and wind upon my hair. I sit beside the fire and think of how the world will be when winter comes without a spring that I shall ever see. For still there are so many things that I have never seen. In every wood, in every spring, there is a different green. I sit beside the fire and think of people long ago, and people who will see a world that I shall never know. But all the while I sit and think of times there were before. I listen for returning feet and voices at the door. That last sentence, I listen for returning feet of voices at the door, that could apply to Periscope. I'm sitting here having a broadcast and waiting for returning viewers. But I think the one aspect of this poem that comes out is I'm always talking about the cornfield out back, and it makes me think of the cornfield that every year. Thank you, David. Very good. Thank you. Too early for the clap machine. It's early morning here. We're pushing 5:20. I got to get ready for the day job. But it makes me think of the cornfield, and the cornfield when I look upon the cornfield out back. This year has been it's been a good field this year, and I think that's indicative of the year so far. It's been a good year despite the little bumps and potholes that are in the road that we travel, but it's still a good year so far, and the cornfield signifies that for me, where it's just the way it's growing. And I think a couple scopes that I did before, the one in the cornfield there, the corn is just so tall. So this poem reminds me of that. It reminds me of friends of long ago that I probably will never see in this lifetime or in this world. Maybe on the other side. For those that believe in such things, and It's a good poem. I like I said, I haven't done a poem in a couple months, and I came across this one that sort of inspired me because I think we all sit and think of things, and I guess this forum of Periscope allows me to do that. That I have dubbed the coffee house, where Joel Comm has dubbed Twitter the water cooler of the internet. I would say Periscope is the coffee house of the internet because we can do such things as read poetry. And so, David, you are the only one in the room here for this scope, and we have 2 web viewers, which I say to the web viewers, thank you very much for hanging out with me this morning. I'm going to go ahead and end this Periscope and get my day started here. And we'll see you in the next scope. David, you have a good day. I think, was it 5 hours ahead? You're at 10 o'clock there. You have a good one. Yes, sir. Have a good one as well. And the web viewers, you all have a good one. And Greg from Alaska, if you're watching this on the replay, you'll have a good one there. 1 o'clock in Alaska, David. Greg from Alaska was here. So he said it was 1 o'clock. So that would put it, they're 1, 2, 3, 4 hours behind. Yeah, wow. Yeah, he's just, that's like ending the day late there and stuff. And, go get some sleep. Okay, you all have a good one. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now, and as always, peace.